A nation was born, a republic, a government not meant to rule the people, but to serve them, a government restrained by law, a government bound by the recognition that rights do not come from rulers. They are inalienable, and they come from God. Among those rights were life, liberty, and property. Property was not an afterthought, it was a foundation, because a man who owns nothing is dependent, and a people who own nothing are easily ruled. So the people moved west. They loaded their lives into wagons and crossed vast distances, through forests, plains, deserts, and mountains. They endured unbearable winters and scorching summers. They faced starvation, disease, and death. And when they reached land no king had claimed, they drove a stake into the ground and said, "This is mine." They cleared it by hand. They built homes from nothing. They dug wells, shovel by shovel, to reach water deep beneath the earth. They planted crops. They raised families. They buried loved ones in that soil. That land was not just dirt. It was survival. It was dignity. It was independence. It was legacy. They were willing to fight and die for it, because land ownership meant no king could starve them into obedience. No ruler could evict them at will. No authority could command their future without consequence. This is how America was built. Generation after generation defended those principles. In wars, foreign and domestic, in moments of crisis, in times of sacrifice, always with the understanding that property rights were the shield against tyranny. And now we must pause and mark time. In 2026, this nation reaches 250 years of independence. 2.5 centuries since people chose death over living as subjects. 2.5 centuries since land ownership became the line kings could not cross. 2.5 centuries since independence meant something real, not a slogan, not a celebration, but ownership. Independence was never just freedom of speech or freedom of worship. Independence was the knowledge that no king could take your land. But over time, something changed. Power began to concentrate again. Government grew larger. Authority moved farther away from the people. Decisions affecting families and land were made in distant rooms by people untouched by the consequences. Property was slowly redefined. No longer sacred. No longer absolute. No longer something to be defended. Industry grew powerful. Systems grew complex. And the people were told to trust that it was all for the greater good. Near the end of his life, a former general and a president, Dwight D. Eisenhower, warned the nation that a dangerous alignment was forming, that government and industry could merge into something that no longer served the people. That concentrated power, once unleashed, would be difficult to restrain. That warning was not partisan. It was prophetic, because such systems do not take freedom overnight. They take it gradually, quietly, legally.